Yeah, you know what I'm taking note on more of now is that people get uncomfortable with you being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Now that took a look. It took a minute to actually say. Now, I'm saying that because people don't know how to authentically move within their own energy. They don't know how to authentically just be themselves, and that comes, yeah, of course, it comes from whatever trauma or whatever experience that they had within their life or how they were built up. But you'll see how people operate when you're actually in comfort of being yourself. Like, sometimes it makes people literally cringe. Like, you'll have it so, how do I say this? Like, it happens to be that you're actually in your essence of being. Like, there's nothing comfortable. Like, it happens when you're actually in your own essence of uncomfortableness. Like, you're okay with it. Like, and this is where acceptance comes in of yourself. Like, people don't have acceptance of themselves, or they didn't have a group of people that was accepting of who they were, you know? And they didn't know how to build that same comfort within themselves. And I'm saying this over time that it took me years to figure out to be more comfortable with myself. But still, yet, you have to have, even having the right people around you, it helps bring that out of you, Like, people judge weirdness because they're envious of the fact that you can be yourself, A lot of people are literally, they feel some type of way when you're yourself because they're not being themselves. They see a part of you that they want to really embellish and be, you can extend that power of yourself outwardly. Most people cannot do that. That is a skill. Like, that is something to literally embrace. The fact that you can be yourself. That's a power. It's a literal power. Most people don't understand how to make that a literal thing, though. Like, even for example, I'll say when I paint, I make random things. Like, I created these characters from my head. And most people don't even know what the characters are, but it's me expressing whatever I want to express, how I want to feel, how I want to push my art forward, how I want to who I am, what that is to me, And some people have a hard time of understanding because they don't know how to be themselves and unapologetically be themselves, Most people think in a society or this time, it's like, bro, you have to be a stoic man or a stoic woman. You can't show no flaws. What does that mean? What does that mean? Like, you can't show flaws. You're a being. You are a human being. There's a bunch of colors to you. There's a bunch of different expressions to you. That's why it's hue, like the color. Man, you're a human. You got different colors to you. You got different vibrations to you. Why are you scared to exploiting and showing that to the world? Now, in certain cases, you don't want to do that to everybody, but still, like, what is stopping you from being unapologetically you in that sense? Most of the time, as kids, we used to have people or the adults that used to push that away because even the adults were more envious of the kids or envious of us because we were doing what we were initially or innately are, expressing that full creative being that we are. That's a beauty. I don't say anybody take away from that. Don't ever take away from that. Like, if you still have it, push it. Like, I'm not about to sit here and talk to Todd who has a 401k that just follows the abiding rules by the minds of society and keeps my structure strong. No, bro. You missed the whole valuable point of being authentic. That is not you being authentic. I bet you we seen pictures of you as a kid, you were jumping in mud or something, or doing something different, I don't know, bro. Like, it just, logically, I feel that people will have a better time expressing themselves and really honoring that being that is them, their self. And when you have that power, again, like I said, people, they hate when you have that power because, like, bro, you're yourself. You can be yourself. No, that doesn't make any sense. You can't get into these rooms like this. I'm like, bro, I've been myself and just my weird energy in myself, whatever weird is, like, been that energy in rooms full of millionaires and this at the third. People like my energy. Shoot, whenever I'm wearing anything that I make, people like it. Why? Because I'm just being myself. It's easier versus me doing all this extra stuff just to get the appeasement, because it's usually just people wanting to appease each other, even though we're just looking at reflections of ourselves. But you'll get there when you get there. It's like looking at reflections of yourself and you're trying to impress yourself, and it's not, you know, you're not impressed by that stuff. Most of the time, you're not impressed by it. It's because other people are impressed by that impression. This is what happens when I get on the camera and just start this rambling. But I love it because it's weird, because it just keeps going. It's a rabbit hole, just like life. It's a rabbit hole if you choose to make it that. I don't know what I was saying at the end of this. Like, keep being being comfortable in your uncomfortableness. Keep being that you are, and keep going. Like, there's gonna be so many people on the road that are gonna follow suit to that and join you as you are, versus you pretending to be somebody, and then down the line they realize you're not that because you were faking who you really were, and then they leave you anyways. You know, it's, I don't know. This makes sense to me. You guys let me know, but